Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Okay, so I'm gonna cry. Let's get this over.
Okay, ready?
Ready, set.
Hold on.
Ready?
Hold on.
Hold on. I'm gonna.
Has it started? Oh, okay. You're good.
Okay. How did you become best friends?
I remember during Hurricane Katrina, our houses were pretty close and like we lost power, so I went over to John's house and we played kickball around the block with the neighborhood kids. And you know, we had quite the fun time. And I guess we've been friends ever since because we both live so far away.
Natalie and I have been friends since 7th grade. We did our cooking video together.
In Spanish.
Spanish class, yeah. We had to learn how to pronounce Spanish words, which was really hard for both of us, and
we had to make something not from a box.
Yeah,
which is
that was also difficult.
The second time we met, it was at like another student-to-student like back to school like welcome thing, and Hannah had told me that she had like just come back from Italy and she was being very sarcastic, and like I didn't really know Hannah yet, so I'm like, this is the weirdest person I have ever met. And I like warned my friends because I was like, listen, there's this girl Hannah, her sense of humor is really freaky. I'm like, just kind of put up with it for a while and then we'll just kind of let her go. But here we are.
She couldn't get rid of me.
Yeah.
What is your favorite thing about your best friend?
I'll have you go first.
I go first?
I want to listen about nice things about me.
How hard she struggles at everything she does. She's extremely passionate about everything and everyone that she interacts with. She'll stay up till 2 a.m. working on a prom poster for someone, or she'll stay up till 2 a.m. just doing anything for anyone.
First of all, I guess you're funny. You're a genuine person.
My 3 favorite things about Ramsha? I got 2 of them.
My favorite thing about Natalie is that I can literally tell her anything at any time of day. I can text her and she'll tell me exactly what she thinks, even if it's mean. I can just like show up at her house, or she can just show up at my house, and we can like hang out. We can just hang out for hours and do nothing, and I think it's really fun. It's really special.
I just feel like, I don't know, like I feel like anything like I need to like talk about, I can just like talk about to Sarah, and we can be like really dumb and really stupid together, and like we don't care. And I don't know, it's just really sad. I can't do this.
God, I hate this.
I mean, John's pretty chill.
I agree with everything you've written.
So is Michael.
But you're talking about all his novels.
Comes down to what am I supposed to say? Like his
So
warm
point
hugs
out
or like
something.
I love how we can just like pig out. Like Sal and I will sometimes like have little like feasts, and we'll just eat so much.
Two
That one's gross.
medium pizzas.
Yeah,
for both of us.
I can pack down like a large. Like that's like okay.
Ramsha has the best smile of anyone I've ever met. Honestly, you just come into a room and Ramsha smiles, and it feels so amazing. She has the biggest smile ever. I don't know how her mouth like could fit like that huge smile.
Her overall approach to life, how she welcomes everything with open arms, but she's cautious at the same time and like knows her limits. She's dependable. She's always there for me when I need her, no matter what time of day or where I am. Just her carefree attitude, really. Just means a lot. She never like cares what other people think ever.
What is one of your favorite memories at Cooper?
That's cute.
One of my favorite memories at Cooper was probably SPC for cross country this year. You know, it was pouring rain, and I felt a lot of camaraderie with my teammates and, you know, my buddies, you know, Ryan, Turner, John.
What is your favorite memory together at the John Cooper School?
Hold
Oh,
on, I
at the
gotta
jump.
think about it.
Okay, one of my favorite memories of Cooper is Brando's big journey. When Brandon overslept and missed the thespian trip. So he left school and took a Greyhound bus to Dallas. Then we picked him up. He told us this big long story about like how he met like this priest on the bus. who he like had like a lot in common with, and then like they like bonded while they were waiting for the bus for like 3 hours. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
One of like the coolest memories ever is when like Hannah got into like her dream school, and she called me, and I remember crying like right after she told me, and then like I drove to her house and I was like, why am like I so excited, like I didn't get into Yale, like why am I so happy? It felt like I had like accomplished something when like she got into like her dream school, so that was cool.
And that just like shows you how close we are, like, and what a good friend Ramsha is. Like, immediately I called her and I was like on the verge of crying myself, and on the other end I just hear Ramsha like sobbing. I'm like, oh my god, like this is such a good friend.
I have so many memories at Cooper, like it's almost all my memory, honestly, and it's really hard to choose. Well, for senior year, I loved off-campus lunch, but looking back, I really liked the Oregon Trail in 4th grade.
My camera is dying. You're gonna have to.
Okay, I won.
In 8th grade, me and Sarah were in Oklahoma together. And obviously we're both very talented singers. And the whole time we would just stand on the bench on this porch, and we would just like talk to each other
And play tiny towers.
Play tiny towers during the play. And it was like, we would talk about it so much, how we were the stars.
It sounds stupid, but it was
this
actually
can't
so
be in
fun.
the video. This cannot be in the video.
I thought it was really fun how last year how we both got to be in Little Shop together, and we were in a decent amount of scenes together, and it was like really like fun. So yeah, to be with him on stage.
Okay, your question is, what will you miss most about your best friends?
Wow, that's a question. Like, if something good happens, if something bad happens, like if I'm like in like a really good mood or a really bad mood, like my first instinct is to like go tell Hannah. So like I'm gonna miss not being able to like run over and like find her and be like, Hannah, guess what happened? So like that'll kind of suck, but like it'll like she'll still be there, you know.
Like seeing Ramsha and I have lockers next to each other, and just like always going to my locker and being like, oh my god, there's Ramsha, and just like the happiness that I get just from seeing her in the hallway, like
And
there's
from,
my
like-
best friend, like what am I gonna tell her, like what am I gonna share? I'm gonna miss that.
Even if like they're not good stories, even if it's like random stuff, we'll be like, Hannah, a really funny thing just happened.
They're usually not.
They're usually not funny.
terrible stories that we find funny.
Okay, so Omar, he's a very funny dude. You know, he's got his personal traits that are very unique, and he has a tendency to get a little distracted from what he should be doing. Very big fan of sleep, big fan of Netflix, Game of Thrones, you know, all that stuff. So sometimes I'll text him and I'm like, you know, hey Omar, you know, how are you coming along with your scrapbook or something? And he'll be like, oh, I just watched 10 hours of House of Cards. And I'd be like, Omar, come on, we gotta get our scrapbook done. Let me Skype you, let me get you to focus. And you know, we just have a lot of fun like that, and he does these crazy stories. And I'm gonna miss hearing about them next year, but you know, we'll FaceTime.
Yeah, you're awesome.
Aww. I'm always at your house like 24/7. Like I have my own room basically. Just your family, you. I don't know, you being with me everywhere. Like we haven't not talked ever. The most we've gone not talking is like an hour probably. So just seeing you every day probably. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Will you miss napping at the John Cooper School?
You know, I will.
You will?
Most schools have like a hardwood or a tile floor. Just a nice warm carpet. You know, I respect that. I'm gonna miss that.
How many miles away will you guys be next year?
1,386.
Yeah, I've been here a really long time. Please let me out.